From the moment that Wisconsin Senator Joe McCarthy began his smear campaign in February 1950 up until his censure by the U.S. Senate in 1954, the story of McCarthy was not just the story of indecency and lies and lawbreaking. It was also the story about just how much Republican lawmakers were willing to take. After all, many of them knew that what McCarthy was doing wasn't just wrong, it was corrupting the nation. But they were afraid of him turning his sights on them. They feared the wrath of his political power. You know, when you go back and read about that period, what really stands out is how much McCarthy's contemporaries are judged today by how they handled him. Senator Margaret Chase Smith, Republican of Maine, a hero of the current Senator Susan Collins of Maine, had a long, trailblazing career, but her obituary in the Washington Post referred to her moment standing up to McCarthy, her declaration of conscience in 1950, as her finest moment in politics. Conversely stands the example of Ohio Senator Bob Taft, the Senate Majority Leader, who knew better. He once called McCarthy reckless and McCarthy's charges bunk. But Taft essentially ended up casting his lot in with the smear artist from Wisconsin. Taft no doubt hoped that the political calculation would all pay off when he ran for president again and then began truly writing his own legacy. The problem is Taft dropped dead in 1953. And we don't get to write our own obituaries or judge our own legacies. Cowardice is now part of his. There are empirical wrongs in the world. Smearing innocent people is one of them. Using your political office to push foreign nations to dig up dirt on your political opponents is another one. That is not what foreign policy is for. You know this. I know this. And I would bet that most Republicans on Capitol Hill know this. They would do well to remember the lessons of Senators Smith and Taft, because history will one day come looking for them too. She will want to know what they said and did during this time. And she will likely not be in a forgiving mood.